Yes, everybody, Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. Happy Friday. We have done another week and West Ham cannot ruin it. We can't ruin it, my friends, this weekend. No, we can't. Um, as West Ham play on Monday. But what I thought was we've done a lot of transfer news at the lunchtime live. We spoke about Russ. We had the Russ Rumour roundup in the morning. Obviously, the window is starting to get a bit, get a bit smaller, as we approach Monday. So I thought, let's do, and obviously Monday we play Chelsea. So our academy show we can't do because we'll be playing Chelsea and all the stuff coming up to that game. So there's been a lot of new news. A lot of rumours around the academy this week. So I thought we'll do a bit of a roundup of the academy. And it's a little bit of a transfer roundup because we've actually signed our first ever, not first ever, but our first player of the transfer window. And so we're doing the Academy Show meets Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. So let's start. Let's talk about our new signing, our first signing of the winter window, which is Josh Landers, 17-year-old striker who will be joining the club's under-21 development squad from Scottish Premier side Hibernian, pending international clearance, which seems bizarre when you think he's only in Scotland. But anyway, he'll hopefully team up with the academy following a very successful trial period at Rush Green, a Scotland Youth International regular goal scorer through the age groups since joining Hibernian's academy at the age of 10. At 14, this is his first goal for the under-18s in Hibernian. Fucking hell. And later featured in the 2022-23 UEFA League campaign at 14. Wow. He signed pro contracts with the Scottish Premier side in the summer of 2023 and made his senior debut in the Scottish League Cup semi-final against Aberdeen at Hampden Park in November of the same year. I mean, this to me is clear pathway. This guy, we're getting him in now. We're getting him in early. He's already made a first team appearance for Hibernian, and he's only 17. I think he turns 18 at the end of this year or something like that. Very close. He's almost 18. But get him in the 21s. 21s, we seem to be a little bit bereft of, I'd say, quality forwards. That being said, obviously we've got Josh Ajala, but Brad Dolligan maybe. But Josh seems a real prospect and a bit of a coup, really. So, by the sounds of it, a number of Scottish, like the likes of Celtic, right, they were interested in him as well as other clubs as well. So to get him is great. To get him into the academy is great. Now let's see what we can do in the next 12 months, 18 months in terms of his development. He looks quite a stocky fella. Haven't seen him yet. Hopefully, I don't think he'll feature tonight, but he might do. But I don't think he's signed for us yet. So I don't think he can play for us yet. Not officially, as he's still waiting for international clearance. But we're going to talk about later on as we play Stoke City under 21s at Rush Green later on today. So welcome, Josh. Welcome, Josh. Fair play. One player we won't see tonight is Michael Forbes. He was for the first half of this season on loan at Bristol Rovers. He was recalled, now has gone back out to Colchester United for the rest of the season, the League Two side. The 20-year-old Northern Ireland international will link up with them. He's linked up already. He played 12 times for Bristol Rovers in League One. Unfortunately, got a hamstring injury in December. And so it was mutually agreed that Forbes would return to continue his rehab, which has been fine, and he's full fitness. Now he's off to Colchester United under the guidance of West Ham fan Danny Cowley, one of the Cowley brothers. So Colchester enjoying a much improved season this season. They're mid-table. So, 10 points outside the playoffs with 19 games to play. So he could come in at a very pivotal time, Michael could. So congratulations, and hopefully he'll have a successful loan period. Someone who is having quite a good loan period is Gideon Kadoa. And there are been rumours, according to XWHU employee, that Wickham are looking at the possibility of making his loan deal permanent. He's played a number of positions for Wickham over his sort of last year. He was on loan for the second half of the season, I think it was. Didn't really feature loads, but this season a lot more. In fact, last week, I do apologise. I thought he didn't play, but he did. He played right back, which is why, because I was looking at the forward positions. So he has been playing right back for Colchester United recently, which is an unusual position for him. If you remember, that was when Jules Lopetegui was putting him right back during the pre-season games. So maybe that could be his path. Be sad to see him go. Obviously, he was captain of the under-18s FAU Cup winning side. Was he captain or was Casey captain? Can't remember. However, he is someone who's unlikely to break into the first team, in all honesty. And does sort of come to a period in someone's player development, that they think, I'm not going to, I could stay on the bench and get 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, maybe. Or what I could do is go to a club and have a career. And that's what it seems that Gideon is going to do. And so no numbers around permanent, how much money or anything like that. In fact, I've got a feeling he might be out of contract or coming to the end of his contract soon. Speaking of people who left for pastures new, it was being reported that Sonny Perkins could be making his loan spell to Leyton Orient permanent in very, very soon. Sean Wheatson commented that he has agreed to make his loan deal from Leeds to Leyton Orient permanent. He joined Leeds and West Ham in the summer 2022 after refusing to sign a new contract with the Hammers, but struggled to break into the first team. We received undisclosed training compensation fee, but after its unsuccessful loan spell at Oxford United last year, he joined Orient on a season-long loan in the summer 2024, and it is believed that is going to be made permanent. So there we go. Well done to Sonny for getting himself a permanent deal to the O's. Speaking about the lads, speaking about the academy lads, let's start with the under-18s. They've been drawn in the Premier League Cup quarterfinals against Man United. That game's going to be at Rush Green on Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. So they qualify for the knockout stages of the competition as one of 7 group winners, with victories over Forest and Southampton, as well as a draw against Everton. Their opponents, Man United, only qualified by virtue of goal difference, ended up the group level on points with Leeds and Spurs, but they are flying. The young Red Devils are flying in the Premier League North with 11 wins from 11, having scored 77 and conceded just 4. But defeat against Spurs in their group is the only game they've not won this season. So a huge task for the boys. But we've got home advantage, albeit 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. Now, in terms of the under-21s, they return back to winning ways, having lost at Dagenham Redbridge in the National League Cup week before last, with a hard-fought 2-1 victory against Leeds United in York on Monday evening, which puts them up to 7th, I think, in the Premier League 2 table, with at least one game in hand and the teams around them. Healthy lead. They went 2 up quite quickly. Goals from Cam Swire and Sean Moore. Good to see Sean getting back on the score list. That was in the first half hour. And they were made to sweat at the end. A well-taken goal by Leeds. Kian Coleman, I think his name was, after half-time put them within 1. But the young Hammers defence stood up firm as well. And to us, are unlucky not to get another goal or so, really, in all honesty. But, we had Lewis Orford back in. Kalen was back playing as well. And we looked pretty dominant from then on. Looking at, obviously Kalen's a captain. We had Louise Al back as well from injury. Ezra Mayes, Junior Robinson, Orford, Preston Fearon impressed again in the middle. Regan Clayton coming back from obviously his long injury out. Another start for him. Edris came on after 60 minutes. Sean Moore came on, was starting. Adieli played, Swire. So it was a good run out. And actually they need it because tonight they've got Stoke City at Rush Green Stadium. Tonight, 7 p.m, get down there. This is one of our games in hand. And we hope that we can come into obviously we've come into this one on the back of consecutive league victories. which has lifted up back up to 7th, and a further 3 points would put us level with Brighton and Hove in 3rd, 8 points clear of the playoff cut-off point. So get down there. Tickets can be purchased at the turnstiles, £5 for kids, just £1 for under 18s, and season tickets do attend free by showing their season ticket at the entry. There won't be any parking available for spectators at Rush Green Stadium because they're doing construction work at the moment. But there's plenty of parking around the area, along the roads and stuff like that. So if you can, get down there and support the boys, because this could be a huge game for them to get back up near the top of the Premier League 2 table. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time, as per usual. Don't forget to check out kneesupmotherbrand.com for latest news, reviews, opinions. We did the Rusty Rumour Roundup this morning. We had Lunchtime Live as well. Go and check that out. Lots of interesting debate about signings and everyone moaning about everyone. And yeah, over the weekend we'll bring to you any rumours that happen, and then on Monday start the it's twofold. We've got obviously the closing of the transfer window, but also we play Chelsea in the evening, so there'll be the build up to that game as well. So lots and lots and lots and so do. Anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and stay dry, and come on you irons. Much love. Bye bye.